Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to issue 62 of Building Ironman. This is Anti-Squirrel Girl. Is obviously, we're not building Anti-Squirrel Girl. I don't know. I don't think I really want to know, but we're going to find out a little bit about Anti-Squirrel Girl, no doubt, in this magazine. We are looking at Virginia Pepper Potts was no longer limited to the role of Tony Stark's friend, secretary, or love interest. She became a superhero in her own right. Rescue in 2009. So yeah, don't know. Is that some sort of something going on? Questions her humanity before assuming the role of heroine. Yep. Right, the build we are the rear lower leg armour we're fitting. So first of all, we've got to fit the little hinge bit to it, and then we're attaching it to the leg using a couple of those invisible washers. So we'll get to do that momentarily, and that will be pretty much, I think, the end of the leg. Find out what's going to happen next time, because I don't know. Ultron, yeah, there we go. Looks a bit different to how it does in the film. I don't remember that bit from the film either, but there we go. There's version after version after version. Lots of different Ultrons there. Ultron 12, Ultron 11, yeah, all things. Anti-Squirrel Girl, there we go. Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, he needed one to get rid of Squirrel Girl, so that was the armor that he built. But I don't know. I'm not going to read those words, but there we go. No, next time we are continuing the right leg. There's a bit more of right leg that we forgot to do. So when it said next time is the last one, it didn't mean it. Invincible Iron Man, Volume 1, number 19, from December 2009 is the Invincible Iron Man Epic issue. Right, let me clear the bench, get ready for the final part of this month's build, and I shall see you for that in just a moment. Okay, we're going to start off with attaching the hinge, just like we've done before. It pops through from the outside to there. We have a hinge cover, which is going to go over the top of that, being held in place with 2 EM screws. Get 2 of those out. Screwdriver back in. This is the bag that contains the almost invisible washers. As you can see, we get like 3 in there, so you can lose one and still be okay. Let's get that through there. I think it's the easiest way of doing this. Drop that in place. Just about there. Feels like that's not going into a hole. Wibble things around a little bit. That feels better. Get the other one in, make sure it is. Feels like that's going into a hole as well. Just tighten it down enough so the hinge will hold in place wherever you leave it, I think. It's going to flop open at the moment because that's still got a long way to go. Feels better. That's better. That's not moving. That will go where it goes and stay there. So that's that. Now we've got to attach this to here. Obviously, it's going to go over about there. These are the holes we're aiming for. Either side of that. In and around. Heel will go down and cover when you need it to. Line it up there. So let's just check. Make sure it is the same screws. Yep, we're still using EM screws for that. So let's get 2 of those out. And then let's get just 1 of these out because they are very nearly invisible. Certainly from the wrong angle, you just can't see them. So let's get 1 out and drop it over a screw. No, and drop it next to a screw. No, we'll put it over a screw. Or we'll let it ping off and go flying somewhere. Okay. Luckily, they give you a spare. So let's not use tweezers because I think that's why it pinged. Let's try it on the bench and put the screw into it. I think that might be the better way of doing it. That seems to be the better way of doing it because that worked. And then we can drop the entire thing onto there. And then I can pick the screw up and leave the washer in the hole. Probably putting the washer in the hole is probably the best way of doing it. So let's, not lined up quite right. Jiggle it around a little bit. Then we can go through there. Let down there a few turns, but not tightening it out fully because I need to do the same thing on the other side. Well, that's got some wiggle room. So let's get the last one of those out of there. So I tried. Actually, there's. I don't know. I thought there was another spare, but there wasn't. I should drop that into that socket. That seems to work as well. Yeah, that might be another interesting way of doing it. Definitely don't do it the way I did it the first time around because that didn't work. Get that into there. And then we can come back and tighten them both up. So this piece is hinged open, so it will open to vent and allow access to the interior stuff, which looks very lovely. But how many times are you really going to open it? I don't know. It all depends on the pose you're going to put it in. If you're building along, leave a note in the comments. What pose are you going to put him in, or what pose you're going to put him in first? I quite like the superhero landing with the one knee down, one hand down thing. So I think I'll probably go with that for a first pose. But the standing up with a hand facing forward is quite cool as well. So I might change it around from time to time. So there we go. There we have that part and indeed that month complete. It's been a while to get this run because there was a problem with the delivery. So next one should be up very, very shortly. So I'll see you soon for that. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.